After a small series of technical difficulties, not just with this freaking Piece 9, but with computers, the YouTube, doesn't always work. Probably a me thing. So I'm just trying to salvage what I can off this. It's gonna be some patchwork. I'm not surprised with Piece 9. Let's give this a new wipe down. Just gonna use this as a IPA right on my rig. Cover this area. It'll help stick a little bit. It dries really fast, which is why I like using it. It's not great for my skin. Okay. Start over. Some of it was sticking. That was an adventure. Gonna wipe down the rest of this piece, try to get a little more adheredness. Doesn't always work out the way you want. And that's fine. So we're gonna just keep going. Gonna start a little further back this time. Pinch in the middle. And pinch in the middle. It's so long, I'm going to crimp it back here so you can see down the sides that I'm pretty much even, and then run it the rest of the way. It's not perfectly squared, so it's an awkward shaped piece, but I really like it. Not take it out despite having to remake it several times. And this is not the prettiest one I've ever done. should have started with something a little easier. And come back to this once I was in the groove. But instead we will have all this experience. Not the easiest way to warm up. And we'll cut a tip so that it'll hopefully set better. With this piece, anything's possible. Alright. Oh, number 9. Alright, glass side first, corner inside, and push whatever slack we have out to the corners. Guess that gives it a place to escape to. Glad I decided to rewrap this. I had several spots I was going to have to go back and doctor up, repair. And although I know that's part of the learning process, sometimes you just gotta reset. Same thing though, these, especially on these ones, because they're so narrow, I worry that I'm going to break through the foil at the very tips, which is not preferred. So try to treat it gently. This is left side now. Inside first. No real reason. Gotta pick one. Careful with that edge. Back over. Man, that's pretty. Okay, other side, outside first. Just seem to like start with the side closest to my right hand. That way I'm not reaching over it until it's pressed down. And the left side. A little extra to the corner. What do we got going here? Just make sure this is pressed down. I don't want any solder to get underneath this. It's a very thin outside piece. All right, one down. How do I move this? Go with this one. Since I had such good luck wiping it down, I'm going to wipe down each of these as I get to them to make sure they're crystal clean before we try to put some copper foil on it. I'd wiped it down earlier, but didn't seem to be working greatly. I bet you if I started out with one of these two, it would probably help smooth it in. So I assume that's why that guy was doing this, was to so outside edge, don't want to start there. I'd rather not start there either, but yeah, I figured it gives it an opportunity to not have to X-Acto like I didn't have to on that one. Huh. I have to re-look at that after I'm done. Usually I always have to these are all concave or convex. Usually I always have to X-Acto where the everything comes together. It's just a smooth thing. It's not all that visible, but it doesn't take much to adjust it. There, spin this over so I can see down the edges. Get it perfect. Press. I like this piece is just a smidge thicker. Not by much. Setting it in here. These inside circles or inside curves are sometimes the hardest because you've got to really warm it up. I kind of stretch it into the spot. I think the cover's stuck on there. Yeah. Just warming up this middle part right here. Rolling it through the copper so it'll actually like stretch a little bit. That way when I put the sides down, they'll truly be the same and hopefully not tear. Okay. Just keep working where we're at already. Inside, work our way out. I have to repeat this stuff because I forget. It's not all second nature for me yet. It's amazing. A month wasn't long enough to learn all this? Alright. Let's just run it around on this right side. This would be a patch, dang it. Nope, maybe not. I think it still should be. Start in the middle. We're not just doing circles here. Work our ways to the edge to get the slack out without it folding. Pretty sure that's the problem I had over there. So I had pushed all the slack for this entire piece over there instead of just half of it. Mark them so I don't forget when I'm all done. Start in the middle and push our way. This one's kind of crunched up, so I'm going to work this angle and then come back over. Work this angle, try to get it to sit better. So that's a little thin, but I'm going to be able to patch it with this, so. Alright. Patches are us. Get ourselves a nice little copper piece. We'll try this inner circle here further. Warm it up more. So that happened before I went a little too fast and ended up ripping the copper. I was hoping I could just drop this in here though, because it would help this back side. Thicken that up a little bit. Start from the middle. Massage it. This side, middle out. And then this side from the middle out. There is our X-Acto knife. Now all I'm trying to do is smooth it out. They're not perfectly squared, but there we go. That's pretty. I was watching one guy who was just using the back side of his Sharpie as his rub. It's pretty impressive. Work with what you got. I'm shying towards the inside here so that I don't accidentally take off more than I mean to. Using my thumb as a guide a little bit. Smooth that out. Always close this thing. That was the last thing. That would ruin my day. Put a little more rub down and I think we're good. We've got one more piece over here that I wanted to rub at. Right there. And this one's going to go over it instead of trying to run the other one the long way. Hopefully that's long enough. Good and sealed on there. Ugh, small piece. Exacto. Start from the top and towards me. See where I shied out there just a little bit. Want to mess this up, so there we go. Nice and smooth transition. The soldering is the part that I find the most interesting to watch. But this is pretty interesting to me also. Learn a lot more about the intricacies of doing repairs like this and where'd my cap go? And how much it really sets up the ability to be successful when you get to soldering. If you don't have a good foundation, hard to build. Alright. Piece 2 of what feels like 5,000. I think it's like 9 pieces, 10 pieces. Alright, throw this back. Clip the tip. Start on a inside edge. I'm going to start here. I guess the whole thing's an inside edge. No, it isn't. Yes. Either way. Oh. Almost forgot. Apparently my wipe-off job was no bueno, or it got dirty out here. Either's possible. We're gonna give this every chance to stick. Especially this one's got this crazy cut in the middle. Didn't think about that. Okay. Let's go again. I've been really enjoying being able to share this though. Look, my pinky, this little area rub, rub it down. Nice rub on the outside. Whew. Almost dropped it. I'll start crimping it off. Maybe it's because piece 9 sucks so much, but these other ones won't seem as bad. I'm gonna say that, and then this piece is gonna kill me. Pan. Nope, that's right. I really want to use the black patina I've got. Never patinaed anything. But I decided that this piece needed to be done just natural. It'll pull out some of the things. Planning on doing the tuning keys and everything else traditionally silver. I got black ones and other colors on some of my guitars, but traditionally, and more importantly probably, the guitar that I'm modeling this after has it. I didn't exactly try to match the body. I just found some pretty glass and built a color scheme to work with. Dachshunds like to bark. This one likes to bark all the time. especially when there's nothing to park at. Alright, next time I'm not gonna do the arrow on the bottom one. Looks like wasn't necessary, but also it made it a little harder to line it up. Because it was swooped up, so I had to go further this way. We went more copper on copper, not less copper on copper. Well, this is close enough that I'm just going to have to repair what needs done. This side first. Mostly where that little pickup is. I'm not surprised. The other side didn't need to because the top part is not there. If I was to redesign this, that would be something I would consider on my angles. Make life a little easier on myself. Okay, start in the middle. Out. It's a weird game of figuring out the pressure, because if you go too much pressure, you actually cause damage to the foil. But if you don't do enough, you don't get it to stick, which is a issue also. Starting to get a feel for it, but I got a feeling I'm gonna have plenty of time to practice. Back. Sock up pieces. Okay. Too forceful. Did I just fold? It's just going. Make sure I got these edges nice lined up. Oh, the dreaded U. Got excited and started pushing it all the way through instead of working it out. Yeah, that's where that underside is. Oh, we tried. That one was easy. Okay. I wanted to this little corner where it ripped, so I didn't slow down and heat it up so it would bend. Got it. Instead of trying to do it all at once, I would rather smooth out this corner. A little more presto. Let's go from the thinnest spot and work your way up. That's what I do anyways. The way I'm trying to smooth it instead of eyeball it, I just line it up on where it already was. Okay. That was easy. Close this. Right. Yep. I'm thinking I'll be able to place the strings along that back edge to get it run down the neck. I still haven't ordered the wires I need to do the strings, but hoping to soon. run this tail off the back of my table. None of these are outside edges, so I can start wherever the heck I want. And apparently that's... well, it didn't want to start there, did it? Maybe it's just this ivory. Does not like to stick as much. Looking down, it's pretty level to me. Well, rub our fingers along the top. Oh! And man, me and small pieces are not getting along. Work it over, left side, right side, off a little. That seems better. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Pinch, pinch, pinch. And these corners down before I put too much pressure on them. Almost too hard. See the color changing a little bit. Amazing. The longer you do something, the more you see little variations. Oh, aren't you pretty? These one of the smallest pieces. This was part of this. It was supposed to be mirrored to that, but it broke. And I just decided to go with it. Can't control everything. You can choose if you want to work with it or not. And this one's just got some personality. I'm fine with that. Inside piece. I always want to have the tape on top so that I can have it closer to my eyes, and then I realized that I need to flip it so that I can see both sides. I can kind of see an indent, but it's definitely easier to just look down and see little pieces sticking out. It looks like on here the gray mat, this is the same mat, I just flipped it over from the black side. Isn't distorting as much, but we'll see. I don't think it looked like it did the other day either though, until I rewatched it and was like, that is super annoying. Alright, warm this up. Rub, 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 rub. Rather not repair this, spending the extra little bit to rub it seems like the right thing to do. I've seen people do way more than this. Way more than this angle. Looks like a itty bitty little tear there, but better than the last couple. That little piece is so small. Start from the middle. Start from the middle. Yeah, that's better than the other ones I had done. I just needed to take the extra time to warm it up. Oh man. Let me get this while I'm here. This is the only thing I'm really seeing. So a little bit of a off from the beginning and end mat. push down that corner a little more. And this one. Trying to push this way so I don't fold up the foil by accident. I'll start in the middle. Actually, I didn't tear at all. Alright, a little spot on this side too. Run it out. I prefer to use a like a ripped up old shirt instead of these shop towels. So I just saw some fibers that I had to pick off, and Josie Cotton doesn't do that. So this is an outside piece, so we don't want to start over here. Start right here. Not even close, dude. I'm not letting that stand. Let you back out. We don't want to, there we go. Don't want to touch it too much. Ooh. Readjust the body. Alright. This way, work my way out. Crossed. The grind wasn't perfectly straight. You can see it kind of dips out a little bit. I think it was that. Slowly building something, huh? Okay. Outside piece. It's like, yay. Start over here, probably. Here we go. That might actually have somebody watching. That'd be awesome. How's it going? Just attending these so that we can get them ready to solder. Line it up. It's pretty small. Tried to rub the top and then squeeze the sides, but did not get very far. So we'll do this side. Back down, a little off. Run along the top. I'll go back to this last edge just because it was so small. Yeah, I feel like I could get a finger on it. Ooh. Pinch it off. And then get this part. And through their scissors, cut a angle. Cut down. Cut another angle. No reason not to fix the mistakes I just found. Just a little bit off from the middle. Okay. The glass side first. Careful with the corners. This one's not level either. It's probably why they match up. With this being a little cantered off like this, it makes it so that tape doesn't go exactly perfect. It's a little bit thinner because that angle makes it just a little bit thicker. It is not worth going back through, but it's something to pay attention to in the future. Alright, start in the middle, push it out. I always love, whenever I see these come together and I see the copper foil, I wonder to myself for a minute if I should use a copper patina on it, because it usually looks pretty cool. Okay. This edge right here is good. Need to touch up. Mark it so you don't lose it. Holy cow. Just a little bit. Patch up that spot. Get over the top. Extra on both sides. Nope. You have to go this way. See how that looks. Alright, I fixed it. Alright, give it the rub down. I'm much happier with this. It's actually got some level meat, covers the corners. Give me a lot to stick the solder to. Not too much. I'm going to pick off that little spot. So small. All right. And I'm done. It's just pick guard. This took me a long time because I was matching the guitar that's my daughter's, and this teardrop comes a little at an angle. But I really wanted to match it so that it had a little more meaning than just a guitar. Wipe off our edges to make sure the copper is going to stick on it. We don't have an outside edge. Outside, I mean the outside of the stained glass once it's completed. So we'll just start right here. Come on. Get it started out right. Okay, let's go with this. That was more of a drop over. But I was saying, if you don't get started out right, it makes it harder to adjust. Foiled it. Foiled again! So getting this lined up, perfect. Gives you a good starting point for the next edge over. But if you had accidentally kept it off, it would be harder to adjust. Start in the middle. This is nice because even though it's a inside curve, it's not so deep like those other ones, so quick that it doesn't take a lot to warm it up. Get it to run in there. Alright, flip it over so I can see it. Run it straight down the middle. Tend to want to veer off to my left. Get this other angle so we got a nice point. And just double check before I press it. Looks pretty good. A little bit thin on this line. Get a little heat on this. Moving that copper, rubbing it. There we go. Other side. It's crazy working out all these little wrinkles in this foil. Kind of like pressure washing. It's just something that feels good and it's like instant gratification. Because I get to finish this piece. When I'm done with it, I actually have completed something. Okay. So I don't like that. It's not surprising because it's a little thick on this side. Well, I guess I'm king of the repairs today. I just cut this longer than I needed so it would be able to make this corner have something to hold it there because it's such a fine little spot out here on the tip. But apparently the foil has a different idea. You're right. Oh no. Yeah, I'm willing to fight the good fight right now, but I don't want it to fall off when I'm working with it later. So I'd rather have a little more sticky on there than what I really need. Close that first. Looks better. Okay, and we'll exacto out this little piece. Always cutting towards me. Start at the small spot, work our way out as quick as we can. And we'll do it a second time if we have to, but always better to lean towards the inside than accidentally go out into the border. Okay, that looks way better. That was worth it. Perfect. sure there's nothing else. I got one right there. I lost the X-Acto part of my X-Acto knife. Okay. Start the thin part, work our way out quick, work our way out quick. Just got one little spot in there that wasn't going to give it to me. Our pick guard. Go with this. Calling it the outer ring. I was originally going to use this orange glass for the pick guard, but when I got everything down and was staring at it, I decided to go the other way. Okay, this should be fun. This will be my first time covering something that's an actual circle. Start here because why not? There's going to be a lot of rubbing on this one to just keep it worked slowly. Also noticing that some of these weren't exactly perfect straight up and downs. For example, the inside of this part right here is at an angle. Just makes it a little harder for this. And gives us less space to be able to create a barrier between the solders of the front and the back. All right. So worked up, I forgot to put the tip on it. Alright, line it up. And since this doesn't have edges, I'm just doing about every 4 to 5 inches and then cramping it off so that I hopefully have consistency. I was so impressed with myself cutting these out. And now I'm starting to realize why people avoid these, because tinning this is going to be interesting, but copper foiling it is definitely already an adventure. Yeah, with this angle being against itself, I'm having to actually even go shorter distances to keep it from going to the outside. So it's fighting against the circle. Yeah, I'm gonna stick to this glass, not to me. Warm it up, crimp it off. And you're a little more warm up. Get there, get seated. I'm just gonna go about this far and cut it. It's more than I need, but it'll allow me not to fight against that tape so much. Okay, the tape still got some fight in it. From the top, lining it up. Crimping it off. Ooh, what we got here? I'm learning to have more and more respect for the people who are really good at this. This is not easy. But we'll keep working at it. For some reason, I'm a sucker for learning skills. Take decade to master. Maybe it's just the struggle. I thought of myself that way, but who knows? Alright, we finally got them linked up. Pinch it off, pinch it off, pinch it off. Well, that was an adventure, wasn't it? Took that thing out. Alright, let's get these. I'm gonna work on this inside first because I can feel it wanting to fall. I actually broken a piece while doing this because I was just being a little too hard on it. Still learning the balance. What it feels like. Okay. Start from the middle, which I'm guessing is going to be this side. Because the only corner we have is right there. So run everything towards that corner. Same with the outside. Circle back here. With the edges. Not wish to rip through them. And I don't know if this is what normal people do, but I'm not running it straight with the line. I'm actually pushing it like a little bit of an angle inside, hoping that it helps seat it up against the glass, but also stop it from wanting to fold over. Or maybe give me a little bit more if it was in the slack. Alright, same thing, start on the inside. Definitely got our overhang there. And the other side. Run it towards the corners. I saw this back part over here suck back a little bit, so I came back over to reseal it. So the goal is to make it so that they stick together and no solder gets underneath there or whatever, because it'll peel up over time and destroy something you put so much time into. Alright. Let's see how this looks. Pretty good. Alright. Go with the inner hole. A little more alcohol. Wipe it down. Trying to cut this, I only had a black Sharpie. Got a whole bunch of other ones, but didn't have a silver tip, so I got myself a nice silver Sharpie that I used today just quickly, and it seems to work really well. Maybe the thing I use all the time. Alright, still lined up in the middle, pressing as I'm going, back over here, and we'll give it the crimps. Just pinching it in. There's one flat spot. It's where the neck will connect. Pushing behind again, sucking it in. Really should have a better camera angle, like over the top. Because you guys can't see very well, can you? Alright. I'm going to consider where the flat part is, the outside. This is close to an edge, and we want to work this so that the slack goes both ways. Following what I just said, we'll start over here on this side of the circle. And slowly and surely get your way around. One little spot right there that I didn't like, but just gotta go a little slower. Let these work out without folding over. Same thing on this side, we'll start back here. Go slow, so hopefully it doesn't fold. It just folded. I guess you can't win them all. And for me, still learning. The first one I did, I really just went through this part far too quickly. I was focused on getting to the soldering because that's thing I'm the worst at. So I want to get more experience in repetition with soldering. And I'm just double checking this side. It's round, so it had a chance to work its way out. All right. Ooh. The copper made it thicker. Oh, that's not going anywhere, is it? Any tighter, I might have broken that 4-inch ring. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Clean the edge again. Sure we don't have anything on there. This is this piece, so this is the outside edge. Why don't we start right there? Work that edge. Keep it lined up. It's a short one. Yeah, the idea of doing these edges one at a time is fantastic. I was originally wrapping the whole thing and then going back and trying to press everything down. And you just have so much extra that you were trying to, correct. And instead this way you can correct each time as you go. Reduces duplicate effort. And everything moving on you. And these pieces are way easier than the other ones. Those last couple were kind of rough. Alright, start from the middle. Work our way up to the edge. Watch the corners. And we'll do the back side of that same line. Start from the middle. And same thing over here. Got a little mark right there. Instead of marking it with a pen, I'm just gonna take care of it. Work your way out a little bit more. Other side. I'd really like to get good enough at these that I could either go downtown and be able to sell some of these, or I don't know, maybe even open an Etsy store. Just something I've never thought of really. But as I keep practicing, it'd sure be nice to have, well, the funds to keep buying more supplies, but also the ability to share it with people. Okay, this is my outside edge, so I'm going to start about there. It'd be kind of cool if I keep filming these to be able to see your piece get made. Although that may take away some of the mystique. Everybody likes something exotic. All marketing and BS. I hate marketing. Feels far too much like lying to me. I would prefer to be honest and upfront with people and have them choose what they like and don't like, but marketers usually feel differently about that. It is their job to figure out what to tell you what you like and don't like. Which I get because we have so many competing interests in this world for our attention, for our place in our lives, that it's hard to pick out through the noise. Oh, that's not great. See if I can't unfold that. I just want a happy world. And luckily, I'm getting to be creative and build things instead of destroying things. Most artists are all about collaborating and appreciate each other for their differences. Probably something that's the reason I'm so accepting that are different. Again, I'm different, so they're my people, even if we're not the same. Alright. Get this. Boy, that runs in real thin, doesn't it? Right there. Start in the middle. Watch that corner. Start in the middle. Yeah, it's talking about Etsy and whatnot, just looking up other things even, and came across stained glass that was being sold, and it was like clearly machine made, but they're selling it for like $35. Like, I got more than that into, ooh, almost went the wrong way, into the glass and the copper and the solder and everything, not including even wear and tear on the machines, and that's not even accounting for like even hours. I don't know how you compete with that kind of thing. I assume people either want cheap things or they appreciate the time, but I do not know. I'm gonna repair this. It's a little thin. Try to use this piece. But that's how come this is just a hobby. It doesn't matter if it meander. It doesn't matter. I'm enjoying it. Hopefully other people are enjoying it too. I just folded that piece in half. For round 2. Yep. So cut back the piece. I'll run the whole top first and pinch it down. Pinch it down. A little rub it of love. Up. Same on this side. That is much better. Alright, we go this way, right? Okay, I'm gonna save that one. Wipe down again. Okay, where's our outside edges? Up here. So let's start over here. I have to like literally talk to myself every time I do this, otherwise I always mess it up. probably won't be able to get on tomorrow. Really like to, especially if I get this all done. But I will be at home with my daughter, and I love to give her all my attention when I can. Might have to go do something fun because she's got the day off of school. I call it school, but really it's not. It's Montessori. But they have the next 2 days off for parent-teacher conferences. So I'm gonna spend 2 lovely days with her. Probably go to, depending on the weather, go to the zoo, or if the weather's junk, take her to the children's museum. It's indoor activity. I think it's supposed to be nice. Just gotta have plans, you know? But if we're around here, I may have time while she takes a nap to spend with you. Alright, let me see, like, one spot. Pull it up quick. Pull it up quick. And one more. There we go, perfect. Just double check the other side. Perfect. Okay, I remember where this went. Rinse and repeat, or alcohol and repeat. Sounds like my 20s. All right. We've got this, this way. So either way, this is my outside edge. We'll start right here. Work towards the edge. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Nope. So we do one corner at a time. It's way thicker on that other side. Not the best lineup I've ever done. Yeah, I'm starting to get super intrigued about how they make the stained glass. They worked in a glass factory a long time ago, and knew how they made sheet glass like you use in your house, in your car. But these are small batch, much more artisan with the different colors and different textures. Pretty much all of it. Okay. Shoot back a little bit. See if I can fix that. It was starting to foil up. Got this other side. Right. The outside, push it to the middle. Sorry, I said that backwards. Middle, push it to the outside. Oh man. So these sides, careful with corners. Side. All right. Two more pieces, and then I'm going to call it. Got this little one that's supposed to give a drop look of 3-dimension on the outside. And its outside is right there. So we'll start on this side. I forgot. Yeah, there we go. Curious to see how much of this actually ends up showing. You say it'll give the effect either way. But it will have, oh no, we'll have some showing. Wanted to make it thicker, but it took off the look. Always got to make choices. A lot of the times it's fine either way. I like to look at it as more of a learning experience than as a mistake or a lucky guess. Sometimes I say for science. Alright. This lined up. See how much of this actually shows after I'm done wrapping this thing. It's not gonna be a lot. Just a hint. That's alright. Alright, let's get the glass side first. Also remember that this piece is dainty and not to press on it like I just was. Side closest to me, working that edge. Well, I wouldn't be against that. Got this other side. Always like going towards me. I feel like I can see more that way. Maybe I have my whole arm to support. I decided to take a little bit of this cover out just to give it a little more show. I don't know if that's wise to do or not, but it's mine and I can do whatever the heck I want. And I want a little more finesse on these. Okay. A little bit more into these corners. That one's really pretty. I hope this is the way that it sits. And it does. So between this and this kind of gives it that little 3D bit. The neck, I went through and I painted it and then scraped it out with electrical, or with a razor blade to get them perfectly squared up and all that good stuff. I decided I was going to run this over here. That way I can solder over it. I'm going to use it to the strings up to the neck. So I'll go from the run them up straight up the lines, which is what I sized it up for. Broke it. So there'd all be one solid piece. Yeah, I'd line it up so that I could go from here to there and get them level. Well, let's treat this like it was any other wrap because I want to do the front and the back, I think. Oh, if it cuts it again, I'm gonna have to just get with the grinder. Ooh. Alright, pull it back. Give it a straight cut off. And then I'm going to straighten up this back. I guess I should have waited till I pressed it down, huh? Let's do that. This is my first time doing this. I saw people do it. It seemed like a great idea. In fact, I've watched some videos of people who just buy a sheet of copper and lay it down, cut out the areas that they want to be voids, and solder on top of just one piece of glass, which I thought was pretty cool looking. Not what I'm going for, but it looked really cool. It's amazing what people come up with. Okay. And then I'm going to do something similar with these wings out here, but not right now. Everything's the outside except for here. That looks right to me. Strip the middle, get the pinches. Pinches help, for me anyways, get the glass down and around the corners, but not so much that it folds them. Because we're going to go back over it. With the tool. Yeah, I decided instead of making this 3 separate pieces that I would make it one. Might be a mistake, might not be. But I didn't see the benefit of having that small of a piece because I needed it, but if it just needed to be solder, there's no reason for it to not just be like this. And it's for science. It's part of my personality that I hate being told what to do. So I'm always trying to figure out what works and doesn't work on my own. Because I learned that just because it didn't work for somebody else doesn't mean it doesn't work for me, and vice versa. If there was an easy right or wrong, the world would be a much easier place. Instead, we've got lots of gray areas. Okay, pretty cool. See if I can't unfold this corner instead of repair it. So I bought the paint I used on this. I don't remember where I got it, but to give it my first try, and it was a challenge. So after that, I bought some good paints that are coming, because I like the idea of giving some depth and dimension. After doing a little more looking around, I found a lot of people that are using paint to give dimension or looks, not like full cathedral style or anything, but to give it a little more personality. And if done right, it looks good. If done badly, it looks real bad. So it is worth giving it an honest try. I'm doing abstract paintings for a while, so I don't shy away from a paintbrush. I just wanted to learn this and its base before I tried to explore. I want to be able to give a true understanding of both techniques. Oh, he's trying to pull on me. Right. Yeah, pretty looking little guitar. I'm glad we shaved that spot up. Alright, well, I think this is where we're going to sit for the day. I appreciate you watching. Looks like tomorrow, if I get time, the next step will be soldering. So I'm happy the way this is turning out and looking forward to sharing it with you. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you there.